Unfamiliar environments governed by strange power structures, new knowledge, continuing barriers, and risk could all combine to hinder the researcher.
I think it's hard to know what their experiences were, but I think there are parts of a postgraduate degree that are universal. And even though we only get the kind of final information about the thesis that's been examined, we get the final title and the examiners and that it was passed, there's always going to be a lot more to it than that. And that would not have been the project that they would have started off working on. There's always changes of plans, everything changes constantly, and you have to kind of embrace that change, I think. And I don't see why that would have been any different in the past.
For the 12 women, making up 8.3% of the postgraduate researchers in this period, there were specific challenges. Women's abilities could often be derided or ignored by male colleagues. Some, like Mary Carlton and Evelyn Joyce Perrell, researched in pairs for support, and their research often went in tandem for this very reason. Others, such as Marion Wiltshire, found female fraternity in university halls. Many women also struggled to convert their research into academic careers. Only 4 worked long-term within academia. Many married academics and assisted in research, but their recognition has tended to be as a wife first and a researcher second.
We need to show the stories of the people who have come before us, who were so capable and so amazing. I had no idea who Lily Batten was, and we've done all the work into her life. Her obituary talks about how she wrote this encyclopedia of seaweeds that was still being used 50 years after it was originally published, and how she did all this work in World War II to do with the shortage of agar that they needed. That's amazing. We all know about the big scientific discoveries that have happened, but that doesn't mean that there weren't other scientists doing really cool things.
International students had to deal with the unfamiliarity of Britain as well as Bristol as an institution. The concentration of Indian students at Long Ashton Research Station may have reflected this difference, and students seeking a concentration of fellow researchers. All international students would not be equal in this way though, of course. Some, from Australia and New Zealand or South Africa, were in their imperial home. Others, from India or Egypt, would be still within the British Empire, but would have been likely to encounter racial prejudice.
Perhaps while I might not now feel like I would have to have another woman in the labs with me for my safety, as a support and a solidarity, and having someone that I feel understands, I think it is important that we look at the diversity of research groups, that there is that available support network.